5, 4. Hey, folks, you know what you can't see right now? It's me, but there I am. It's Mike, and I'm here with Eric.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Eric. And tonight's my night to do a spooky, scary horror game. So we're going to try playing some Anatomy. Eric, do you remember who this game is made by?
Kitty Horrorshow.
Right.
Does this
Something like that.
sound right? I can't remember her actual name, but she has a bunch of games on itch.io.
It's very dark in this house. TV here. I've heard from you that this is a really good horror game.
I really enjoyed it. It was in my top 5 games of 2015, maybe. It's $1.49 on itch.io right now. It's on sale for half off.
I paid more than that.
I think it's $3. Well, yeah, double $1.50 is $3, so it's like 45 minutes.
Jesus Christ, it's dark in this house.
I don't know if I'm getting any. I think your gameplay might be froze up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I see like a door frame and some white dots, and that's about it.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, OBS doesn't seem to be having it.
Yeah, I can see you all right. Like your camera is fine, but
No, I'm looking at OBS, and that is exactly what I'm seeing.
okay.
But I'm not entirely sure how to fix that. I could try maybe doing like a window capture instead of a game capture or something like that. Sorry, folks. Technical difficulties. This doesn't happen most of the time these days.
Just every time Joe streams.
Well, we're gonna do some real-time editing of the stream. This is very exciting. All right, let's do. I think I did game capture last time. I'm gonna try window capture. I guess I could do full screen capture if I had to. That would work. You just wouldn't be able to see me, maybe. All right. Let's see if this is any better. Okay. I'm gonna move around a little bit. I get the impression that maybe that's gonna work now. Let me know how things are looking on your end.
Looks like we still have just a frozen screen of whatever the last thing you looked at was.
Dang. Okay. Well.
Perfidious Leaf says, there we go. So apparently, okay, now it's working.
It is working?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. Probably froze up again for a second while we were talking about that, but
yeah, it's going now.
Okay. All right, so here I am in Das Creepy House. So far I've seen one picture of a bunch of people around an operating table, and this appears to be a series of pyramids or something. Mountains. It is redonkulously dark in here. The doors, for the most part, seem to be locked. There's a hand. Yeah, lock. Here's the kitchen. Oh, okay, got a cassette tape. Let's see what this has to do.
In the psychology of the modern civilized human being, it is difficult to overstate the significance of the house. Since as early as the Neolithic era, humankind has defined itself by its buildings. Buildings for worship, buildings for socializing, buildings for protection, even buildings for the commemoration of the dead. But of all the structures that mankind has invented for itself, there is little doubt that the house is that which it relies upon most completely for its continued survival.
Go Canada.
Yeah.
This is a very educational game so far. There is a tape in the dining room. Okay. There are no subtitles, and I get the impression that it's probably important to hear what people are saying, so I'm just going to try not to talk whenever there's tape playing. I have a feeling there's going to be lots of interstitial wandering around.
I wonder if is my playthrough of this still archived on the...
Did you stream it?
Yeah, I played through the whole thing in whatever year it was that it came out.
that wasn't before we got into streaming in a bigger way?
I think the first year I did a bunch of Halloween.
Oh,
The
okay.
house is one of the key elements that separates modern humanity from its
It's our
more
next
primitive
tape.
antecedents. No other creature goes to such lengths to create lasting, permanent shelter for itself, nor regards said shelters with such reverence and import. Why do human beings of our modern age foster this tremendous sympathy toward their homes? There are many
October
reasons, of
31st,
course, but perhaps
2016.
it is due in some small part to seeing
48
them as a
minutes and 12
reflection
seconds.
of
Can you beat my
ourselves.
time?
Great. Time to go to the basement. Oh no, I guess we're already downstairs. Broken mirror, or not broken, but non-functional mirror. All right, time for tape number 3.
The anatomy of the house is such that this analogy is
Those
less
tapes.
superficial than at first it may seem. To carry it further, if we were to dissect a house as we might a human cadaver, we would find ourselves able to isolate and describe its various appendages and their functions in a decidedly anatomical fashion. There is even a fair number of direct comparisons to be drawn between those organs of a house and those of a human body.
Gosh, you mean the car hole? Well, I will say the atmosphere is pretty creepy, even though there's not a lot going on right now.
Audio definitely plays a big part in the overall design and effectiveness of the scary nature of it.
Yeah, when I was playing the original Silent Hill, I'd gotten, I think, like the bad ending or something, and I wanted to get the next ending. I was getting a little fed up with it, of just being like under tension all the time, so I eventually turned the volume down relatively low, and it defangs horror
Yeah.
pretty serious way. Tape. Grab. Oops. Gotta hold down the C. I'm not used to C for crouch. I've never been a C for crouch person. I've always been a
What?
control for crouch person.
Yeah, either of those is fine.
No, because control is like it's your pinky. You're not doing anything with it. It's right on the
Well,
button.
it's just so like I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty 4 or Call of Duty Black Ops 4, sorry, and that game has control is to like crouch.
C
but
is for
C
crouchy.
Oh.
That's good enough for me.
Jesus Christ! I thought that was the game, Joe. I was like, is there a snake in here now?
There's a snake in my boots.
All right, I'm gonna put another
It's not a
tape.
snake. It's a monster.
I'm gonna put another tape in.
We went all
For
over.
example, let us examine the living room. Often the dominant space of a house is
So
ground
Eric already
level,
has
as
played
well
and
as
beat this
typically the
before, if I'm
center of
not mistaken.
activity in a
I streamed the
well-populated
whole
home.
thing in
The living
October
room is very
31st,
much the heart
2016,
of the
apparently.
house.
There you go.
While a human heart
Because
circulates
it was one
blood
of
to
my top 5
oxygenate the
games
body's
of
extremities,
2016.
the living room circulates people, activity, communication.
To be honest, it
It is
probably
the
would
room
not have
most
snuck
likely
in
to
my
be
top
found
5
beating,
last
as
year.
active and vivacious as its name would imply.
It
The
would not have,
comparison
you
is
said?
only strengthened when we consider also that the living room is most commonly the room to contain the fireplace, making it additionally a locus of actual physical heat.
So it looks like Perfidious Leaf and Willy Bonks are having some chats in the chat, but mostly talking amongst themselves. So
Well, you know, it's the Canada special tonight. Eh?
yeah, it seems that way. They knew you were the one streaming tonight, Mike. So apparently I just watched Errant Signal's Halloween video today, and apparently Kitty Horrorshow has some new games out that are supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, the third in the whatever series is just apparently. I was just looking at her itch.io page.
Tape number 5. Are we
It
to
is
5
easy
now?
to think of the kitchen and dining room as the stomach or digestive system of a house,
Haunted
though this
cities.
comparison is tenuous.
Yeah, Haunted Cities.
By contrast, the function and analog of a bathroom should be immediately obvious.
I still haven't played this.
The
I don't really
hallways
feel
and
like I
corridors of a
probably
house
should.
are
I actually
zones,
almost
providing
I feel like I shouldn't be
circulation
here
coursing throughout
watching
its
it
brain.
because I haven't played it yet.
A staircase bears more than a passing resemblance, both
I didn't
physically
want
and
to bail out
symbolically,
on,
to a
you know,
spine.
the Halloween
The windows
Eve,
of a house
the
serve
All
much the
Hallows
same
Eve
purpose as eyes,
stream.
and anyone
So
who has ever rounded a bend or long drive and come suddenly face to face with a tall, dark manor will tell you that it is difficult to shake the impression that the
Yeah, there's
house,
a couple of good.
through
I
its
played some of
lightless
the other
windows,
stuff.
is a creature capable of vision and intelligence.
The Hornets text adventure thing is really good. I think I must have played the first Haunted Cities. Maybe. I don't know. A lot of just like weird imagery and stuff.
yeah.
I'm glad
So
that
Mike, I just got to let you know that YouTube automatically puts our channel logo over the lower right-hand corner
Oh, did I move my
of the
webcam?
video. So literally your face is completely obscured by the on the stick crest.
I think I can fix that.
Not for me.
No,
I had to fix it. It didn't work.
I think if you put it full screen, I think if you full screen it, maybe it goes like it disappears. But
No.
I'm watching it in a window, and it's
Whoa! Ooh! I'm this creepy ghost flying around the anatomy house. All right, that should take care of that. Speaking of creepy things, all right. I'm glad that these cassettes are all Dark Souls protagonists, so that I can find them in the dark. Pop number 6 into the tape player now.
The bedroom is perhaps the room that most eludes direct comparison in this fashion.
Up to the bedroom
At a
next, I guess.
stretch, and allowing for a bit of poetic sympathy, it might be said that the bedroom is not unlike the human mind, or those parts of it which dictate
Perfidious
thought
Leaf
and
wants to know what the
imagination.
mystery movies are that I
In the
saw the other
bedroom,
day.
dreams
Eric, did we
are
talk
left.
about this on stream, or were we just talking about? We were just talking, I
Epiphanies are
think.
experienced in cold sweat at early hours.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
the bedroom is where people invariably spend the majority of their time.
So it were John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness.
Pretty good. Good movie.
Yeah. Don't Panic, which is like, okay, you know that Mr. Burns joke about get me his Mexican non-union Mexican equivalent? Don't Panic is literally the Mexican non-union equivalent of Nightmare on Elm Street. Like that's literally what it is. It was a Mexican produced film that is just a bad Nightmare on Elm Street impression. Then it was Dario Argento's Deep Red, or Profundo Rosso, if you will. And then the night ended with Brian Yuzna's Society, which is a really weird, effects-laden sort of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, They Live, Stepford Wives, something isn't right in the heart of suburbia, what's going on under the surface kind of thing, but also like with some super gross special effects. So
I think I'm gonna put another tape in, so if you can give me like 30 seconds of listening time.
Sure.
And yet this analogy is an incomplete one, for obviously the mind is an exceedingly complex thing. If the bedroom represents the thinking, dreaming part of the brain, then it is the basement that represents those lower,
Son of a bitch, you're going to the basement now.
The basement is dark. It is buried. It is a place full of cobwebs where memories are stored. A poignant comparison, truly. Often the unnerving uncertainty that comes with considering the deeper aspects of the human psyche is not unlike gazing down at the swimming blackness pooled at the bottom of a basement stairwell. It is a place we spend our childhoods filling with monsters that will lay for years in patient silence. It is a place that, barring some specific errand, we seldom ever want to go.
All right, you guys can resume. There's a tape in the basement. Hooray.
So apparently that one of her new games is like a bunch of poetry and dark sort of foreboding spaces, but not unlike basements.
Not unlike basements.
Yeah, I don't know if they're all strictly speaking basements. Any of you guys seen Beyond the Gates? Seen that movie?
Nope.
It's about a haunted VHS board game.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. And the basement is sort of where the,
It's a recent movie, so no.
Yeah, it is a fairly recent movie, yes.
Where's the door to the basement? Isn't it in the kitchen?
Perfidious Leaf says, despite it likely not being his intent, Joe is making me want to watch Don't Panic, the only film I haven't seen out of that bunch, which are pretty good. Like to see Deep Red again. Deep Red, I sort of, the further I am from Deep Red, the more I liked it, but the more I realized that and my initial reaction to it wasn't great is because it was not a good selection for a marathon setting, I think. But Don't Panic is bad. I mean, it's the kind of thing that is fun in a marathon, with a mostly full theater full of weirdos. It's a fun movie to watch. It was the second time I had seen it, actually, in that same setting, which I was sort of lukewarm on. I don't think it was a movie I needed to see twice. But it does feature a grown man in dinosaur pajamas. So, there's that.
Eric, does this game have big jump scares?
I can't tell you that.
All right, fine. Tape number 8.
Though appropriate, is a very heavy-handed one, and often the basement is little more than a storage space littered with the corpses of spiders and woodlice. While poets and psychoanalysts no doubt dread the thought of a dark basement, in truth, it is the bedroom, the waking mind, that place of dreams. It is actually the most frightening of all.
That's not true. Basements are way scarier than bedrooms. All right, back upstairs. Carry on.
Depends on the bedroom.
Perfidious Leaf asks if Beyond the Gates is good. It's, it's not great. It's not. There's like a certain class of recent horror movie that have really sort of, I don't want to say elevated the genre because I hate the idea that horror needs to be elevated, but just have been very good. Stuff like, It Follows and, Get Out and Green Room, which is not strictly speaking a horror movie, I guess. But it is. And Beyond the Gates doesn't really get to that level, but it's fun. It's a fun movie.
Hey, I found another tape player. Next.
It is here, in the bedroom,
So you have to go all the way back to the kitchen.
we are most vulnerable.
Very convenient.
Each night we shut our senses to the world for hours at a time, trusting in the house.
Dental x-rays all over your bedroom.
In this state of extreme vulnerability, we will spend something like 20% of our lives.
I don't think all those are x-rays.
Anything might
Some of them
stand
are,
beside us,
certainly. But
watch us, keep us company until dawn, and we would never perceive it. We can only pray that the house will not let such things carry on as we sleep. In this way, during these hours, the bedroom seems less like a mind and more like a mouth. For it is here that the house is most likely to betray us. It is here that we place ourselves most at the house's mercy and spend each night hoping that it will not bite down.
Dude. Oh man, that was dark. I'm gonna yell at me. Or the game just crashed? Yes, is this one of those games where you have to launch it more than once?
I believe so.
There's a lot of silence on your end.
I believe so, yes.
Okay. House is gonna bite down on me now.
So, sorry, I missed the beginning. So do we know whose voice it is?
As of October 31st, there was a full playthrough of this game. So if you need some tips or pointers, you can go check that out.
I missed the beginning. Do we know whose voice is on any of these tapes, or we don't know who that is?
They don't tell you anything. You start out in the dark house. It looks like a VHS tape is playing. It's in 1998. Was that the date that they showed? And now I'm back here, and just hopefully this is not a bug of some kind, but the doors are opening now, so that's different than the first time I played.
Mm-hmm.
Is there more static on the screen? Alright, let's hear what this tape has to say. Okay, that's different.
In the psychology of the modern civilized human being, it is difficult to overstate the significance of the house. Since
Mike,
the
can you
early
adjust the
Neolithic
tracking?
era, humankind has defied their
I need a screwdriver.
The very structures that mankind has invented for itself There is little doubt that the house is that which it relies upon most completely for its continued survival.
There is a tape in the dining room.
Truly the spookiest room in the house.
Interesting choice to use the VHS, the VCR font. Alrighty, here comes dining room tape again. They let Disaster Piece play with this tape. I run through a spectral analyzer.
Why do human beings of our modern age foster this tremendous sympathy?
I don't know, this doesn't sound anything like the soundtrack to It Follows.
It sounds a little bit like the music to Fez. It's got a lot of like digital distortion. Alright, we're in the bathroom. Anything going on? Oh, the mirror is turned the other way now. Halfway through the wall. Okay. Sure.
Candyman.
Does he do that? Does he do that sort of thing?
Candyman.
I can't see the mirror. It's turned halfway through the wall. Alright, I'm gonna put another tape.
There's a part of that story is that the mirror opens and there's like a passageway
Also, it leads to a place where I sweets for my sweet in human feces on the bathroom wall.
Yes, sweets to the sweet, yeah.
There is a doors are unlocked.
That's a great.
Is there a door that I didn't open last time? Boy, you're right, I do need to adjust this tracking. Can I leave the house? Is that door unlocked? Pause it.
12 feet tall says, hi, what is this game about?
Creepy cassette tapes, I guess. A really, really, really dark house filled with cassette tapes that are gradually getting creepier, I guess. I thought they were pretty creepy to start with, actually. I don't know that all like the distortion effects are actually not maybe making this any worse. Which rooms I've been in. Closed all the doors when the game kind of restarted on me. Oh. Interesting. That the doors are unlocked, game. It's so dark. The master bedroom again.
How dark? Are you likely to be eaten by a grue?
Very. Never went in here before. Upstairs bathroom. Oh, hello. Pictures flickering. All. This bedroom. Also, this house is enormous. Like, these rooms are all seem like completely off scale. Oh, there's a tape player here. Whew. We got a real chill off that first. Whew. Okay. Windows are blinking in and out. Ain't quite right. Alex is playing Soul Calibur. That's very creepy.
Is it?
That's what I'm feeling right now.
Yeah. Voldo's creepy.
He's very creepy.
Yeah.
Hey. Cracks in the hoose.
Oh, hey, you know something that is creepy? Excuse me, and will probably scar everyone for life. What is it? Doki Doki Literature Club is free on Steam today.
Isn't it free all the time, always?
Always free.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
We didn't pay for
Game
it.
from 2017.
Yeah, right.
It is one of my favorite game experiences from that year.
I just saw a thing that like said like, oh, today like it's like still on sale. I was like, oh, okay. Maybe it's ending. Maybe it's been free for a while, and today's like the last day.
Excuse me, Alex.
I
I can't play this tape up here. Let's go back down to the kitchen, I guess. Whenever I play the tapes, I just like to ask for some silence so I can hear what's going on, be properly scarified.
Okay.
But I haven't got the tape to a tape player yet, so. Maybe the danger of this game is that you're gonna trip and fall down the stairs and break your neck. It's so damn dark. Alright, let's try this tape here. Okay. There's a tape in the living room. Let's go get it. Creepy going on in here?
No.
The tape is glitching out of existence.
Just that's
Oh,
normal.
I can turn the TV on. Input. Do I have any, Oh. Wow, a light. That almost... Someone is typing furiously.
I'm playing Soul Calibur.
I'm typing, but I wouldn't say I'm furious about it.
So there's two of us like making clickety noises.
Yeah.
I think it's our powers combined. That...
Alright, next tape.
It is easy to think of the kitchen and dining room as the stomach or digestive system of the house, though this comparison is tenuous. By contrast, the function and analog of a bathroom should be immediately obvious. The hallways and corridors of a house are like veins, providing circulation coursing throughout its frame. A staircase bears more than a passing resemblance, both physically and symbolically, to a spine.
Oh.
The windows of the house serve much the same purpose as eyes, and anyone who has ever rounded a bend on a long drive and come suddenly face to face with a pale, dark manor will tell you that the house is a creature capable of...
No clues this time. On TV? Hey, so what's new with you guys? I'm wandering around this house. It's very dark. No tapes left. Open the fridge.
Well, let's see. Omega Jack Red 666 has logged on. He says he's gonna buy a bunch of games this weekend on the GOG the GOG Halloween sale.
Okay. System Shock 2.
Every site is having a Halloween sale apparently.
They are. I was gonna say System Shock 2 is a very creepy game. You play it by yourself and put headphones on and stuff. Really creepy audio.
I actually picked up what's that Metroidvania where you play as a skeleton? I picked that up on the Steam sale yesterday.
Hollow Knight.
No, the skeleton, not a bug.
Yeah.
Medieval.
Oh, Super Metroid. I'm not helping.
Yeah, that's on Steam, and you definitely play as a skeleton in that.
Hey, you don't know what's under that suit, unless
Yes,
if you
I
get
do.
unless if you get all the stuff.
I know exactly what's under that suit. After Death is what it's called.
I have not heard of that at all.
Yeah, same.
Daniel Fight wrote a thing about it for Retronauts, I want to say, being like, hey, this is like a Metroidvania thing that's all spooky and you play as a skeleton, and not a lot of people have heard of it, and it's actually super good. And it's not getting the attention that it, whatever.
I feel like there's 8 games that you could say almost the exact same thing about on my
Yeah.
wish list.
That's probably true.
Castle of the Darkness, Necrosphere.
Hold that thought. It's tape time.
Okay.
The bedroom is perhaps the room that most eludes direct comparison in this fashion. At a stretch, and allowing for a bit of poetic sympathy, it might be said that the bedroom is not unlike the human mind, or those parts of it which dictate thought and imagination. In the bedroom, I
dream that there are teeth growing all over me, everywhere on me and in me, like cysts or bone spurs. They're loose, but I can't remove them because I have no hands. I look out through the bedroom window and I see a truck approaching. A young man steps out, approaches, and enters through the front door. His body is covered in swollen ticks the size of quarters. He's walking through the downstairs hallway and laughing. He begins urinating on the wall. He spits on the carpet. He's moving through the first floor, breaking and upsetting things. He goes to the basement and stands at the top of the stairs. I'm angry at him, so I slam the door and he falls down. I can feel his bones snapping. The ticks are bursting, oozing old black blood everywhere. I can feel him being ground up, dissolved and torn, splitting and shredding. I leave the door closed. I close my eyes and try to sleep. The teeth continue growing on me until there's nothing left of me but teeth, and gums, and sinew.
The eternal dilemma.
The basement is dark.
Sounds like we're going back down to the basement to find the body of
That was pretty gross.
one person. Yeah, you were listening to that?
That was pretty gross.
Ew, gross.
All right.
Alex, I assume you weren't listening to that.
No, I don't know what's happening. I
Here
don't
we
even,
go again.
Are you playing that anatomy game?
Yes.
Time for part 3.
The description of a man covered in ticks that are like totally engorged and
Mm-hmm. Teeth
feeling
growing
like
all over.
She has teeth growing in her like cysts, and yeah, it's pretty unpleasant.
It sounds gross.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just said that.
Oh, hey, I can move. I can kind of see and move fast now. Wow. Interesting.
So I'm curious though. Jack Redstein is going to spend a bunch of money on the GOG Halloween sale, and I'm curious what he's going to spend it on.
I guess Alone in the Dark or something like that. What are old scary PC games?
I don't know. I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream.
Oh, that's true.
That's an old scary PC game. Is Painkiller on? Painkiller's not really scary.
It's Halloweeny.
But yeah, it's Halloweeny.
What'd you call me?
I called you a Halloweeny.
This is like a scary adventure game kind of thing.
What I'm playing right here?
Anatomy?
Yeah.
It's like Scary Gone Home. Ooh,
Okay.
creepy. Like pulsating intestines. The bedroom. Okay, tape time.
There's intestines in my bedroom right now.
You just need to pull out your spread gun and destroy those before the alien.
Jesus Christ, the sound treatment on this tape could give me nightmares. Fuck.
Oh, there's the intestine.
Well, Mike, you're not shooting the pulsating intestine.
I don't have any grenades left. Alright, maybe if
I thought they were just kidding. I didn't realize this was like a shooty game.
it is not a shooting game so
It's
far.
not a shooting game.
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean,
Now,
was a-
now I'm caught up.
I mean, never say
there's
never.
one game that I really like where you shoot a giant internal organ at the end. I don't know if you've heard of it.
That bed is on the ceiling. That's not where beds go. Or
Talking about Zelda?
only rarely.
Yes.
Yes, I am. Remember that part where you shoot
Yeah,
the
great.
giant pulsating organ?
Yeah, Great Jabu or whatever that.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, yeah.
Got some various creepy things on the on the walls. That kind of multi-door thing happening in the closet, but this time I can actually do it. All right, gotta be something creepy.
Multi-door.
Gotta be something creepy on the. That was really funny, but also it scared me because I wasn't expecting it. Came back. Something never came back.
I got a kill streak.
Nice. Keep it up.
It says you never came back, doesn't it, Mike?
Maybe. I'm not there anymore. There's a plate. Oops, I broke the plate.
That's
Sorry.
a song.
Break all the
She Never
plates.
Came Back.
Oh yeah, take that plate. Oh, I can't break that. At least I can. Break that plate too. Yeah. Fuck that plate.
Ain't nobody eating dinner tonight.
I'll just eat without a place setting.
Oh shit! You really told me.
All right. This looks floating chair. Tape. All right, tape time. Man, there's no fridge anymore. Uh-huh. Very elucidating.
Yeah, I don't feel like this tape is telling us much.
Can't go down to the basement yet, because that would be too creepy.
Spooky.
That's where the pus guy went, or the tick guy. You know, pus man, tick guy.
Sure.
They're my alt 90s comics. I got like double mirrors happening in this bathroom.
Oh,
If you're
shit.
standing between two mirrors and you say Candyman once, is that enough to do it?
No, twice, because that gets you to 4 times.
I would think it would
You're
get you.
supposed to say it 3.
I would think it would get you to infinite. No.
Well, those mirrors didn't look like they were facing each other, though. They were
Well,
sort of stacked on top of each other.
been all over. I've been everywhere, man, as they say. Nothing going on with the TV. Yeah. I'm looking at this right now. I don't know if it says you. It kind of looks like it says Drill never came back.
That's true. I
So-
never came back.
Like the
I was thinking the guy on Twitter.
The Twitter account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drill never came back. Oh, there's a tape in the dining room now. There you go. I'm gonna have to memorize the order from before. I don't remember the order. Tape time. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it just sounds like another one that's just white noise.
Bathroom tape.
Is that for taping the bathroom, or?
Check it. Or was a weird thing. Hurts. Oh, something hurts. Sounds like it's probably time to go to the bedroom again. Yay.
If you know what I mean.
Well, it hurts there, apparently. If you know what I mean. Yeah, horror's a weird thing. Like, right now, I'm kind of not vibing with this a whole lot. It's just like, okay, another tape where it makes gobbledygook noises.
Is that
But-
because, like, you have a bunch of idiots talking in your headset?
No, I think at this point, even if I was just doing it by myself, I'd be like, okay, it's another tape where it just goes grr, 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 or something like that. It's like I brought the wrong communicator and buying a commando.
I suppose that's true, that the white noise thing only goes so far before it's like...
But is it important to do that so that when the next time something does happen, I'm kind of like more wound up?
Maybe? I don't know.
You know
Find
me,
out once something happens.
expert in all things horror.
This is reminding me that I should really play PT.
Can you?
Oh yeah, dude, that shit was awesome.
I can. I have it. I downloaded it before it disappeared, but I never actually played through it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like not super long. You should do it. It's cool.
I just
I
watched
played it.
Abby play it at Giant Bomb.
I played it with my roommates, and we were all like super into it, and we all got really like freaked out. And then we're like,
Did
dude,
you
I can't. Huh?
Did you yell Jareth? My baby's name is Jareth into the microphone. Which was what Vinny convinced Abby to do.
Oh my god, this thing's still playing. I just want to say, the sound in the intestine bedroom that's coming out of that tape player would legitimately give me nightmares.
Will legitimately what?
Give me nightmares. Yeah, and the worst part is, in the next room over, you can kind of hear it through the wall. It was the recording of the woman who was originally saying "Now I lay me down to sleep," whatever, from that Metallica song.
Right.
But it was super strident to begin with, and now it's just like distorted beyond recognition, and that's a sound that just gets me on a. Ugh. All right, time for another tape. I hope that the tooth lady comes back. Go to the basement yet? Obviously, horror is less scary when there are other people around, but there's something weird about having all you guys in my headset and just hearing like random sounds coming from your computers and not knowing if they're in the game or not. I mean, if the game starts making it sound like a sick Sophidia combo, I'll know that it's probably Alex, but...
It's probably me getting my ass beat.
Alright, here's another tape.
If we were to dissect the house, we would find organs and stomach, brains and minds and eyes. Dreams and memories and to mouth that will bite down.
Yes, bedrooms are creepy.
Huh?
Oh, okay. Now we're in Doom, apparently. I'm just saying, look at this texture here and tell me that I'm not playing Doom.
Okay, hang on. Let me switch over.
In case you didn't see it, I'll look at it one more time.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, the stream's a little behind. We'll catch up.
No, you should be looking at the right thing, I think.
It's a table?
Do the base?
It's like guts, like scrolling down
Oh, I
the
see.
wall.
Yeah, that's totally Doom. That is in like the third episode of like Doom's like every level.
Yeah. And half of Doom 2 as well.
Yep. Oh, Doom 2 Hell on Earth? Yeah. Hey, by the way, that new Doom game's gonna come out. That game looks sick. That's all I gotta say about that.
The game are sick?
Yeah, it will be.
Oh, hello.
There is an important distinction that must be drawn between the words deception and
Hold on, I
riddle.
gotta listen here.
A distinction that would appear to be lost on you. Your purpose was to listen, and yet at every turn you have pried, you have prodded, and you have interfered. Have you not been paying attention? Did it not occur to you that as an organism existing within a greater organism, your intrusion would be felt? And still you harassed. And now, like the wayward spider who witlessly settles upon a sweeper's tongue, you will be swallowed. Because the truth is this. When a house is both hungry and awake, every room becomes a mouth.
Okay. Bill never came back. Okay.
I think you died.
Yeah, I'm still playing though.
Oh, are you? Oh, you are. There you go. Okay.
I'm walking around the laser forest. Tracking's getting better. Oh no, it's not.
It's getting better. Oh, it's worse.
Hold the antenna over here. Did you just lift your left arm? So the psychologist lady was not happy that I was poking around in her house, apparently. Walking very slowly around this place. If anyone knows what I should be doing right now, feel free to point me in the right direction.
I'm not that person.
Yep.
Eric's the one who's played it before. He'd be another one.
On the edges of this area.
Go back in one more time, I think. I was trying to
Oh,
watch
do you think I need to quit the game at this point? Because I still have control right now.
I'm pretty sure at the end there's just like one last audio and then it ends.
Oh, there's water here. Let's go for a swim. What could go wrong? Crouch in the water? Oh, at this point, I'm just in a giant area and I have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
Let's see.
Am I getting farther from the edge? I don't know. I'm gonna follow the moon, I guess.
The lasers in the basement part, right?
Yeah, I got like the whole disco show. Then a bunch of teeth started growing in the basement. Now I'm in like some sort of weird blood forest lake. At the house? Oh, there's the house. Okay. Found the house. Or something that resembles a house.
Yeah, I think you just need to go in the house one more time, but I'm not 100%.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, I didn't find the house for a long time. This place is really big.
This like lake of blood or whatever it is that you're walking around.
Exactly. Also, this house has no door, and even if it did have one, I don't think I could. Oh, there's a door. Okay, I was wrong. There's a door. Is that a door? No, it's more of a window.
When is a
All
door
right.
not a door?
When it's ajar.
Ah, spooky.
Spookily,
I get it.
Spookily hilarious. All right, we're back. Anatomy Part 4. Can't tell if I'm supposed to be able to control things or not because it's been a little bit weird every time I've started the game. Alright.
What happens to a house when it is left alone? When it becomes worn and aged? When its paint peels and its foundations begin to sink? When it goes for too long unlived in? What does it think of
It starts to eat people, I guess, is what it does.
What does it dream? How does it regard those creatures who built it? Brought it into existence only to abandon it when its usefulness no longer satisfies them. It may grow lonesome. It may stare for long hours into the darkness of its own empty halls and see shadows. And its heart may jump as it thinks, here's someone again, I'm not alone. And each time it is wrong. And the hurt starts over. It may haunt itself, inventing ghosts to walk its floors, making friends with its shadow puppets, laughing and whispering to itself at the end of some quiet cul-de-sac. It may grow angry. Its basement may fill with churning acid like an empty stomach, and its gorge may rise as it asks itself through clenched teeth, what did I do wrong? It may grow bitter. It may grow hungry. So hungry and so bitter that its scruples dissolve and its doors unlock themselves. While a house may hunger, it cannot starve. And so, in fever and anger and loneliness, it may simply lie in wait. Doors open. Shades drawn. Hallways empty. Hungry.
You know, I really felt like that tape's the ambiance and the sort of vibe of that whole thing was really improved by Alex slapping the shit out of his fight stick in the background.
I thought I had it muted still. Sorry, my bad.
So, okay, is that down here?
I think that's it. I believe it just ends with you trapped in the.
You're trapped in there
and
forever.
digested by the house, or whatever.
The house hungers eternally.
It seems like that's what happened before it sent you back outside again. That's why I don't know why.
Yeah.
That's why I turned it off. I was like, oh, it's over. And then you're like, oh, there's more. It's like, oh, there is?
A little epilogue, yeah. Yeah.
So the house is not
The house is hungry.
haunted in the traditional sense.
It's a haunted house.
It's,
you know what I mean?
It's a sad house. It just wants someone to eat.
It's been consumed by its own like inadequacies and fear of being left alone.
Have you guys ever seen House, the Japanese movie House?
Have you ever seen House, the American movie House?
Yes, I have.
You guys ever heard Brick House, the song?
By the Commodores?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's a good song.
She's mighty mighty, just letting it all hang out. Okay, well, I guess I should have thoughts about this, but I don't know that I do.
Was it creepy?
It was creepy. It was very creepy the whole time that I was actually playing stuff, and I think the highlight for me was probably the bit where the voice changed and she started talking about all like the teeth growing inside her. That was pretty creepy.
That was. I don't know. I mean, I think if I played it myself and I wasn't talking to you jerks, it probably would be more effective. But that part wasn't. It wasn't creepy as much as it was just gross, right? When she's like,
yeah, but that was
I feel like
in a good way.
Teeth growing in me, and I've had visions of this guy with engorged ticks hanging all off of his body.
Yeah,
like,
and then I trapped him in the basement and killed him.
Yeah.
So like that's interesting.
And the ticks burst as he fell down the stairs and shattered his bones and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I'm not sure that I feel like it's sticking the landing on me exactly. Oh, what I was expecting, but a sad house that eats people was maybe not it.
And there wasn't even a piano that ate anybody in that sad house. Is, it's sort of what I was getting at earlier. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's cool that stuff like this exists, and I'm actually really interested in apparently one of the new bundle that she made or they made. There's one where
She,
you
I'm
drive
pretty sure.
around. Is it she? Okay. There's one where you drive around like a haunted town with a ghost kind of, and it's like pretty moody as you're like driving around. I don't know. This kind of stuff interests me, and I think it's cool that it exists, even if it doesn't always like perfectly stick the landing. I mean, like a lot of weird offbeat horror movies, like sometimes they don't always completely work, but the fact that they exist and are so different from what you see in the mainstream.
Yeah, it's great. It's great that people are trying cool stuff, for sure. Like, I don't regret spending 45 minutes on this game, but I don't know what I was expecting exactly, but...
Yeah. I don't know. But we'll be back tomorrow, I think, with Dead by Daylight. This is the plan for Halloween night.
Right.
So
Dead by Halloween fright.
Yeah. So I think that's the plan for tomorrow. And thanks everybody for watching, and thanks Mike for checking that out. And also, if that interests you at all, I really would encourage people to support indie devs. That game is $1.50 right now on Kitty Horrorshow's itch.io page, which actually I'm going to link in the description of this video.
I paid extra for it because I'm a cool dude.
Yeah, it's a pay what you want thing. So, you know, it's just it's itch.io/Kitty Horror Show, right? That's all there is to that.
So.
Right?
All right, well, I guess that'll be it then. Have a good night, everybody. Make sure you have a safe and spooky Halloween.
Indeed.
I'll be at work, and there's nothing scarier than work.
Working in a hospital on Halloween?
Yeah.
All right,
I
folks.
mean, don't go anyway.